Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, this is Amos Adventures and I travel on board of my Jeep. For those of you who are following me on other social media like Facebook or Instagram, you probably know that now I'm on the Alps, but I shouldn't be here. In fact, I was planning a trip to the Pyrenees since 2 years almost. I started my travel to the Pyrenees, but I was in Provence, in France, and unfortunately the Jeep got broken. So I had to stop for 4 days and purchase a spare part. It was the weekend, it was middle of August, so I lost 4 days. For this reason I was not able to complete my trip and to reach the Pyrenees, but I decided to have a tour around the Alps, the French Alps and the Provence.
Yeah, I guess the Pyrenees won't move. I will have for sure another chance to visit them in the future. And since the adventure is on the road and not at the end of it, I made the most of being in such a beautiful region and I started to look for some trails and to set up an itinerary on the Alps of Haute-Provence.
So I've been already traveling around the Verdon area.
After a day spent along the famous and crowded Verdon canyons, I take a dirt road at north of Lake Saint Croix, which allows me to discover a wild and uncontaminated Provence, unknown to most people. I spend more than 24 hours in this pre-alpine scenario, only meeting one bicycle and another 4x4 vehicle. Despite the amazing landscapes of the Verdon, the high temperatures of August were affecting us, so I decided to move where I feel I belong the most, the high mountains. Right after reaching the top of Col de la Bonnette, known as the highest road pass in Europe with its 2,600 meters, I noticed the entrance to a dirt road on the left, and obviously I don't think twice about taking it.
Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? My God, don't we look good together? I should be running away, but so what, whatever. Oh, last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? You're a bad idea. Oh, but every time I see you, all reason and logic cut their losses. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine?
Today I took the trail of Col de Parpaillon, I don't know how to pronounce it. Started the trail and I stopped like at halfway because I found this beautiful valley and I decided to stay here. I'm at 2,000 meters. Then the trail continues and rises up over those mountains over there, and there is a tunnel that you can cross and reach the other valley. I will probably spend the night here. The weather is good, it's sunny, the forecasts are good, it should be sunny even tomorrow. It's a very, very beautiful view. We have some water behind us, just a little river, which is perfect for the dogs. And I found this spot with the only tree that there is on the valley, so I can have some shadows of this only tree. So that's it. Now I will go for a walk and then prepare dinner.
It's all in our hands, this life of time that's given to us all. It gathers round each night, each morn. We watch it pass and grow. It is all in our hands, it is all in our hands. With every field that rises.
Good morning everybody. So here we are. We spent a wonderful night in our campsite. It was perfect, like a perfect weather. No cold at all, no wind. It was so clear, the sky. We had thousands of stars to see. I really enjoyed it. And now as I said, I wanted to wake up early. I mean, not that early, unfortunately. I mean 8. That's fine, we are on holidays. We are off for this good walk. Let's see.
The next morning I set off to complete the trail and start the final climb towards the Col du Parpaillon, which delimits the border between the Alps of Haute-Provence and the Haute Alps. The tunnel is 520 meters long and it's one of the highest in Europe. It was built by the French army starting in 1891 and lasting until 1911. Going up from the southern side, the approach road, which is closed in winter, is quite bumpy and narrow at times. Those kind of roads that make you wish not to meet anyone in the opposite direction. At some points I had myself to avoid looking down towards the cliff and keep my eyes focused on the roughness of the road, paying attention where to put the wheels and trying to maintain a low but constant speed. After the tunnel, the road that descends from the north side is definitely easier and wider. Once here though, other breathtaking scenarios opened up to me, and even if my program was to carry on, I decided to camp for another day on this spectacular mountain, which offers a lot of spots for free camping. So after a quick lunch with the few canned food I had left, I venture out for a walk with the dogs in the woods, where we took advantage of the abundant water flowing everywhere from streams and waterfalls to give ourselves a few moments of leisure. Our trip being almost at the end, we still have a last stopover to do before coming back home though. day after, I meet with my friend Mattia with his badass Land Cruiser 120 called This is Lando, in Valle Argentera in Italy, very close to the French boundary, camping together and spending the night drinking some good wine in front of the fire. In fact, we arranged to meet here to go then together back to France to visit the famous off-road and 4x4 overland travel exhibition in Val d'Oire, which takes place every year at the end of August.
Molto bello, anche il materiale è mega gommato, molto tasche esterne. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. Let's go.
Thanks for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you to the next one.